Today we will be talking about democracy in the developed world and the positive contribution that technology has had. We will present 4 arguments. One about human rights, another about accountability, a third about participation, and finally an argument about accessibility.
Democracy is also defined as the protection of the human rights of all citizens. We believe that technology has improved and protected human rights from many aspects. For example, with the rate news spreads across the country, it creates opportunities for the general public to respond to issues related to human rights. People can now find out and alert human rights abuses almost as they happen. On July 2014, Eric Garner died after a police officer put him in what has been described as an illegal chokehold during the arrest. The video was seen by millions of people, and there was an immediate aftermath. Both the celebrity and the general public have protested against the brutal action conducted by the police officers. This case has shown that how technology has provided a platform for people to express their opinions. Technology also helps in gathering information for documenting human rights violations, especially from areas that are insecure and inaccessible. The government can have immediate actions to support human rights defenders and people who need help. There's vast amount of data available on the internet, such as environmental conditions, migration, and conflict situations, which can be used to analyze key trends and provide early warnings for critical issues. Microsoft is collaborating with the United Nations to develop Rights View that will allow people to aggregate a large amount of real-time data based on areas and rights violation types. It will help facilitate analysis, ensure early warning of emerging issues. This tool, powered by cloud computing and big data analysis, is just one example of the potential for technology to be a force for good and democracy.
This section is about how technology has helped democracy through better transparency and accountability. On March 16, 2016, WikiLeaks launched a searchable archive for over 30,000 emails and email attachments sent to and from Hillary Clinton's private email server while she was Secretary of State. 7,570 of the documents were sent by Hillary Clinton herself. These documents heavily contributed to Hillary's downfall of the 2016 presidential election. This level of transparency has really made politicians be more accountable. It was all over the internet, TV, radio, and newspaper. Presidential candidate Donald J. Trump's recording talking about forcing himself on women. Technology has exposed this and allowed this information to go viral much quicker. And now he is accountable for something he's done in the past. Depending on the developed country, recording without the other party's consent is a felony. But with 65% of the US population with a smartphone, anyone can be recording or video recording you, and you will be held accountable. Technology has also enabled the world to see how a president's approval rating fluctuate based on their actions, making democracy more transparent and accountable. Technology also provides candidates the statistics they can use to better target their audience.
In addition to accessing political information, mediums such as social media also allow for people to share their opinions online, which can result in the creation of political movements. A few examples of areas which individuals can share their opinions include blog and social media posts, as well as online petitions. For example, during the Democratic Party primaries in the United States during 2016, There were many supporters of the candidate Bernie Sanders, which promoted his platform through the use of social media, using slogans such as "Feel the Burn." This was vital to his campaign because on Twitter, the hashtag #FeelTheBurn averaged more than 2,000 retweets per hour, while his competitor Hillary Clinton with the hashtag #I'mWithHer averaged around 400 retweets per hour. Electronic voting has also become more popular worldwide, with it being implemented in countries such as Australia, Canada, France, Germany, United Kingdom, etc. Traditionally, voters cast their ballots in person or through mail, but by implementing electronic voting, there would be an increase in the number of voting methods people have when casting their ballots. As a result, this should increase voter participation. Furthermore, as technology improves, the process of electronic voting would become more secure. By having more voters participate in elections, the results are more indicative of the public's opinion, which promotes democracy.
In the past, election candidates have relied heavily on television and newspapers to disseminate their party's political agenda. With the current advances in technology, individuals in developed countries now have the ability to access information from many additional technology mediums. Statistics have shown that within most developed countries, more than 80% of households have access to the internet. With this increase in accessibility, election candidates have leveraged these technology mediums by posting their political agenda on websites, blogs, forums, and other social media platforms. A popular medium being used today is Twitter. Both the Prime Minister of Canada and the President of the United States are frequent users of this social media platform. Using this application, these leaders are able to voice their opinions and provide updates on what their parties are doing to their millions of followers. Not only does technology allow for better communication from the leaders to the population, it also allows for individuals to access a large variety of political opinions. As particular opinions that challenge the current political state become more popular or viral, they are quickly brought to the attention of the political leaders. One example of this can be found in the proposed border wall in the United States. Due to the large amount of criticism and backlash from the American population voiced in many news articles, Facebook posts, blogs, and tweets, the plan to build the wall is becoming much more difficult to implement.
Access to technology also allows individuals in developed countries to be more aware of the current political state of the country. Access to mediums such as live news and current poll statistics allows individuals to always be informed of what is going on in their country. With this information, individuals are then able to make more informed decisions when constructing their political opinion. One excellent example of this is the 2016 presidential debate between candidates Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. Through live television and online streaming, it was estimated that over 84 million Americans tuned in to watch this debate. From this debate, the viewers were able to get a better understanding of the candidate's political agenda, allowing them to make a more informed decision when voting. Finally, the access to technology also benefits the election candidates as well. With the rise of data and analytics, candidates can have a better understanding of how their campaign is performing in which regions. With this information, candidates can tailor their campaign to target specific regions.
We hope you enjoyed our presentation on technology as a powerful force for democracy and our supporting arguments on human rights, accountability, participation, and accessibility.